Good day. This 140th day, meaningful moments, 365 days. So the meaningful moment is all about sureness. Sureness. And that came about because we have a new addition to our family. She is a furry feline, and her name is Annie. She's just under a year old, but it's a little bit more involved than just having a new welcome and a new one to be friends and companions and part of the family and all of that. The sureness is a couple of different pieces that are interwoven together as life keeps revealing to us those connections, the way things are connected. So to tell you a little bit of a story, it's probably been a little over a year now that the idea has kind of trickled in. And I say trickled because that's really what it's been like. You know, when we've gone into a pet store and someone is there from an adoption place with kitty cats and all that, of course, it's often irresistible to look at those kittens or those puppies and be like, oh, I want one. But it's been 6 years since we first had a kitten, and my husband and I have been happy just with Percy. Although I can say that Percy probably has a lot of sense of us as humans being his possession in a way, and that comes from also being, just one single cat. He's really close with us, but it has a little bit more difficulty being around other people and getting comfortable with them, and it's only a few people that he really goes around. Since moving here, he's become a little bit more accustomed to his surroundings and a little bit less skittish and a little bit more open. And we have been thinking for some time, as this idea has been trickling in, that it's been probably a good idea to be looking at a companion for him. And oftentimes we've wondered if, having done that initially would have been great, 2 kittens together kind of thing. With that being said, that sureness was about us following that intuitive lead. Sorry about that. That's going to be a little loud. We have landscapers out and around today. But with that came the sense that we felt it was a good decision for us to bring in a new one, and how we would integrate the things that we're wanting to experience, as well as opportunities for Percy to feel more social, more adjusted. Anyhow, all of those pieces came about in us following that intuitive lead. So recently, it was getting stronger for us, and we decided to maybe check out and see this adoption center that was right next door to the pet food store that's new to this area that we're in now, or new for us. So we went, and there was a little girl there, and meaning a little girl kitten. She was maybe a little bit under a year old, but needed it so much. Obviously, she had experienced a lot of trauma and things like that, and although we felt, very much concerned and caring for her, we knew that our lifestyle and our schedules weren't probably able to attend to the kinds of needs that she had to the level that she needed to have. And it might not be a good fit for Percy either. And that came again from this intuitive sense, this sureness. And in the back of my mind somewhere, something kept playing, saying, whoever's going to come to us has to also have a sureness about her. And perhaps it's all part of this work that's been happening for me. And of course, I've been sharing it with my husband about this fearlessness and this jaguar medicine. And I kept thinking, she's going to be a little jaguar. That's how I've imagined her. Well, then we came home, and I got online and started looking to see what type of cat might be out there that was calling for us. And we saw a couple of different pictures, and then kind of passed by, and we carried on with the rest of our activities. Then later on, just a couple of days ago, we were sitting, and I got up from the couch and turned around and saw this gnarly piece of wood that sits by one of our plants. And for some reason, I didn't turn it around. My husband wasn't sure how that happened, but it was turned a different way, and the way it was facing us directly at my husband and I looked at it and instantly saw what my husband saw, and we had no words in between us, but it was a face of a cat. And I looked and I said, "Oh my gosh," and I pointed to it. He goes, "It's a cat." And we both felt that at the same moment. Turns out that this was actually very close in resemblance to the cat that we did come to bring to our home, Annie. And she is the absolute epitome of sureness. She has a healthy curiosity about her. She is absolutely confident. And there's a safety about her. And before I had children, I had a lot of cats, 10 in fact at one time. And over the years with children growing and everything, my husband and I have had cats in our life, but she is so unique and is such a different personality that I have not experienced yet with this sureness. It's not too bold. It's actually super sweet, but she takes things on with such a confidence. So she's right now in a room, getting adjusted. So it's our laundry room, and I've gone in there and, had the machines going and this and that, and sat down with her, to make sure she's not frightened, and she's not. She's inquisitive, she's playful, she's warm and friendly, and just steps right into the new situation, even with our cat kind of not too sure about her, and he's kind of at the door checking her out. But I think it's such a beautiful thing to see that safety she feels is very much connected with a sense of sureness in her own self. And it's such a beautiful thing that she's come to share with us and to continue to blossom this sureness, to trust our intuitive sense, to trust and be able to move with the flow of life, everything that comes our way, and to have this inquisitive, healthy curiosity to step into the unknown. Truly the essence of Jaguar medicine. So sharing that with you today in this meaningful moment. Blessings upon your day, and on that sense that we have when we feel sure and safe in this world. Aho.